What are we really teaching our kids today? Like, I know we are not really teaching our kids that money can buy them happiness, money can buy them love. Where on God green earth is any of that true? You can have billions and billions and billions of dollars and not be happy. So, to say that money buys happiness and money makes a person happy, and to tell it to a child, your mind is really not where it's supposed to be as an adult. Because as an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like, even us as grown people, ask yourself this question. Does money make you happy? Some of y'all might say yes. Some of y'all might say no. To me, my answer to that is no. And I say that because of the fact that the more money you have, the more problems you get. You know what I'm saying? And that's a true factor. And I would never tell any one of my children that or anyone else's child that money gonna make you happy, when I know that's not the truth. And it's like these era of parents that's in their late 30s, early 40s. What are we teaching our children? Again, like, what are we really teaching them? We're teaching them how to be thieves. We're teaching them how to be disrespectful, because we're teaching them what not to do instead of teaching them what to do, if it makes sense. Like, I'm so furious right now about it, because it's a lot of the men that I see, and I see a lot of women that are doing these outrageous things to one another and not thinking that it's affecting the child. Like, you don't think about the child until this child mental is out of your hands, when it could have been controlled from the beginning. Meaning that if both parents, even though you're not with this person, y'all not together, y'all still have to make amends for the child. Even if it's just, okay, I'm running late, dropping them off at the location. Like, some type of communication would help. But some people you can't communicate with. Some people you can't be nice to and talk to. So some people you have to talk to through courts and through do different things to communicate with them, because they are doing the most. They are doing the most. And it's like, you don't think about who all of this affects until it's out of your hands and you can't control it. Oh, it's out of my hands now. And it's out of your hands now, because when it was in your hands, you were supposed to control that then. Even if you had to try to control the situation by yourself, at least you tried to control it, instead of not trying to control it. We got to do better, and we have to do better, not just for ourselves, but for our children, because our children are growing up, and by the time they 16, 17, and 18, they so corrupted, and their minds are so on another level because of the things that the parents was doing under the house, under the roof. And it's always a parent out there, well, my household was like this and my household like that, so my child didn't have no reason to do this and do that. Sometimes we miss things. It may have been the time where you yelled at him or her, or made them feel belittled about themselves. You may not have meant that because of what you was going through at that time, but you don't know how it makes that kid feel when you do that, because you are their biggest supporter. They look for their mother and their father to be in the audience, to root them on. Their brothers and their sisters to be in the audience, to root them on. Like, we are their support team. Like, we really are they support team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got to do better, y'all. Like, I mean, even if you, I mean, not even if, but if you are doing your job and your co-parenting is fine, this message not for you. It's not for you at all. It's not for you to get offended. It's not for you to feel like I'm talking about you, because I'm not. I'm talking about those of us that are still going through differences, trying to co-parent because the other parent still wants a relationship, or still is in love, or still feel like, oh, you should have never divorced me, you should have never left. Those parents are still out there, and they're still going through different motions because a person don't know how to let go and move on. So they want to hurt and lash out at the other person, when at the end of the day, this child is going to go through so many different mental difficulties in life. Are you going to be there to help him get through this? Are you going to be there to help him make things easier in life for him? Because if you're not going to do that, then don't take that child down this roller coaster. All right, y'all. That's all I got to say for today. Thank you for listening to Keisha's podcast. It's been real.